Ah, ah. Oh, we're going to talk about subscribers that show up and then run away. I find it interesting. I usually get about 3 subscribers a day or two, and I lose 1 or 2 in that same time. So they show up and then they run away. And I try to warn you, there's something for everyone to hate here. But just because there's something you dislike that I'm talking about doesn't mean there isn't going to be something you like coming up next. I do have a small library behind me of books that I have read, and there are some they're organized in a way for those that I haven't read. But people find out you read, they start giving you more books, and you fall out of line with the natural rhythm of things. But in here, siete, 7, 来，进来我的小朋友。You look up there, see if you can find the book that's called Behold a Pale Horse by that Milton character, or whatever the hell his name was. It's a book I was reading on the toilet in 2016. This is the thing. For all of you that think that you're not going to get enough anymore, I can tell you. 2016, I was sitting on the toilet reading every morning, and it was talking about the election coming up. And, siete. Yeah. And it was talking about the Peoria Zion. I was at near the end of the book by that time. I'd been reading it on the toilet for some time, and it was getting into the appendices, the backstories, and things that were just added in that were just pictures, like photocopies of pages. And you're reading these things, and they're talking about how they're going to have a clown that will take over the government. He will be elected. And I was like, well, this is what's happening right now. In the news that night, I would hear they got this clown running for president. I'm like, holy crap, it's happening. It's not just a conspiracy theory. It might be something that's correct. I don't know. How does this work? And then the next day, it'd be something else. And it would talk about how we were going to have this clown. And he got voted out last time, then came back in, that poor guy. So the clown, in the interim, before he was ever elected back in, I said, just because they said they'd vote a clown in doesn't mean it's over when he's gone. He's not going anywhere. He's like Bob Wiley and What About Bob? He's not going anywhere. He's like, what is it? Something I said? Something like that, you know. And then they said, according to my guesses, the clown never went away. He's back. Then they said, also, he's going to raise the debt so high that everybody in the world, this clown, everybody in the world, other countries will call in their debt. The people that are really in charge. And it's going to destroy us all, and we're going to have to follow their ways, and they're going to put people in government that follow their ways. They won't hire anybody else. Loyalty is what it's about. Loyalty is a paycheck. If you sell your loyalty for a paycheck, you have given up on your soul. It doesn't say that, I do. Fucking people. So I bring this up to say something for everyone to hate. And I say, you know, I understand sometimes we do not sign up for subscriptions. Sometimes we just avoid it because we don't want it showing up on us. How does that happen? That's a simple sort of fear. It's fear of being seen when you want to be unnoticed. But to go out of your way to delete a subscription, there's a fear in that. You can just hide your subscriptions. You are so afraid that somebody might see you fucking paying attention to somebody who's just saying things the way they see them and reading them out of a book. Fahrenheit 451, the temperature at which books burn. Ray Bradbury. If you go out of your way to cancel a subscription, I told you before, go ahead and do it. It gives my station, my channel, more activity. I find that entertaining. You can't just ignore it and let it slip away. If you're unsubscribing, there's notice coming to the station. However, if you eliminate it, shows your fear. You may not just be afraid of being seen following or listening or seeing something like me. You may be afraid of seeing something you don't want to know. You have stayed away as long as you can from the truth because they told you you weren't intelligent in school. You say, fuck you, I'll show you. So the problem is you go throughout your entire life saying you were not intelligent, and fuck you, I'll show you. I'm smarter than every one of you. It seems to me you have to have a multi-million-dollar father to get away with something that like that. Otherwise, it's really never gonna work out for you. Don't be afraid. Hold on to it. Just hold on. And if you hold on to it long enough and you win, you have the memory of taking care of the problem you never wanted to face.